everyone? Is everyone having a good morning? 9 viewers yet. Alright, let's see. Set this up. Nice. I got thumbs up already. While I'm waiting for my breakfast to cool. We'll see how 2 thumbs up. While I'm waiting for my breakfast to cool off, I was just gonna doing a stream and see how everyone's doing. I got my Sabre pepper spray. I mean pepper gel. Sabre pepper gel. Got my less than lethal launchers, but I can't show those. Well, it's a good beginning. We're still warming up here. I mean, the chat is a little cold right now. Glad I got the 2 thumbs up. I'm glad I got 2 viewers to start off with. But warm up my chat and well, give me something to bounce off of. Now, I recently did a video that if you want to go see it, it's on my channel. It's about you know, I've said in a previous video that I don't like e-thoughts, and I really don't, because I think they take advantage of like desperate and lonely men. I really do. How you doing, Outspoken? Now, I've done a video recently, and I was just explaining the video a little bit. I'm not giving any spoilers. I'm fine. It's good morning. Got my money together. Halloween's coming up. There is some bad news coming around the country, but there is some good news as well. So, gonna try another lockdown. You know, I've heard they're gonna try to. You know, if anyone buys into another new strain of COVID lockdown, you're morons. I'm not buying into that crap. You know, that's what they're trying to push right now. They're trying to start another lockdown. It ain't gonna work. But I'm okay. I'm really, you know, I got the happiness of God's love. Amen. Happy Sunday. Yeah, it is Sunday, and God bless everybody. Good idea. I'm glad you're not buying into it, Outspoken. The point is that there's a lot of things going on in the news, but don't let it affect you. You have a good life. Just be aware of what's going on, and basically make steps accordingly. Thank you, Krista. Now I made a new video, and I think you're gonna love it. Now, I've said in the previous video, and I got a lot of views for saying this, how much I do not like e-thoughts. And the reason I don't like e-thoughts is because I believe, and I've seen, they take advantage of desperate and lonely men. And I do not think that's fair. I think it's exploitation. See, a lot of times, the feminists will say that pornography is exploitation of women. I would disagree. And to a certain, I would disagree in that sense. I would say the only people being exploited when it comes to pornography are men. Because you got people making money off desperate and lonely men. And it's not right. So if anybody's being exploited in that situation, it's men. This is why I don't support OnlyFans or nothing like that. I don't do nothing like that. Yeah, these but I'm so glad that they're, at the very least, they're gonna be out of work. A lot of these ladies of these digital prostitutes. And Jay guys, how you doing? No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. That's why I don't like e-thoughts, because I've seen them. They take advantage of desperate and lonely men, and it's not right. They do it for money. They do it for attention, and it's the most immoral thing. Because it's men, it's okay, right? That you do these dirty things to men. But, I don't want to talk about that during the morning. Just watch the video and you'll understand what I'm saying, But that's the video I made. No. I'm talking about e-thoughts, Jay guys. I'm talking about Instagram models. I'm talking about OnlyFans girls. I got some good news on the horizon. It's not completely good news, and I've said that in the video. It's not completely because, there's a lot of lonely men out there, and lonely and desperate men out there, and it's in the West. And a lot of these OnlyFans and basically these Instagram models, they take advantage of these men. And I've seen that. They do take advantage of these men, and they exploit these men for money. And it just makes me sick. It makes me dog sick. If anybody's being exploited, it's the men in this situation. I'm not saying all women, but I'm saying these women, these particular type of women, are exploiting these men, and I'm against it. Well, I'm glad you do. I have a video up on it. There is some good news about that. It's not completely good news that these women will be out of a job soon, which is somewhat good news. They're going to be replaced with AI, which is not completely good news. You know what I mean? I'm glad I got the 4 thumbs up. That's the video I'm making. But I don't want to be negative on this morning. But on the good news is that these women, these exploiters of desperate men, are going to be out of a job soon. And that's the good news. That's the good news. My view count went down. Awesome. Awesome. Now, on a previous video, if you haven't seen it, I talked about the passing of federal red flag laws, and it's an attack on the Second Amendment in America. Federal red flag laws, and they're offering money to states to adopt red flag laws. And now they'll look at juvenile records before you can buy a gun. You know, but as I said in the video, I have a stain on my juvenile record that leaves me out. But I have my less than lethal launchers, PCP, and I might get some black powder because it's still legal for you to own black powder, revolvers, rifles, PCP air rifles that have firearm power, less than lethal. You know, it's nice that you got one, bro. Federal red flag laws are sickening, but I do not think it's going to work. I'm just... Oh, cool. I love a good kickback. Makes a big boom. But I have videos. If you want to see a video about the red flag laws that were passed in the federal government, you can look that one up. And I also do some less than lethal, or LTL shooting in that video as well. So I do some shooting in that video. So I do some less than lethal shooting. Well, I got this. You've seen this before. This is pretty good carry though. It's a little thick in the pocket. I wish I had a thinner version. You know what I mean? Now, this is cool to carry during the winter because I got a coat with big pockets on it. You know what I mean? Not so easy to carry during this type of season, the transitioning season. You know? You know, I've been watching some things, having a good time. You know, I've been working hard lately, you know. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that because they don't keep bad guys from owning weapons. They really don't. I don't really agree with that. They keep good guys from owning weapons, actually. I don't agree with that statement. I do know that the red flag laws will be challenged in the states, hopefully. There will be, you know, court decisions. You know, a lot of the Second Amendment organizations will probably strike this down in the state Supreme Courts, which will be pretty good. Okay, we can leave it at that, Jake. But because I have a stain on my juvenile record, I can't, under the new red flag laws, I ain't getting no gun. Even though you know me, as an adult, I never committed a crime, so I've been a productive citizen. I should go to church. I was tired this morning. Yeah, I might go. I just don't have a ride to get there. Still gotta get my license. I need to get. You're right. How you doing, Nancy? Have you seen my new videos? Krista, I thought you left. I understand that. I get that, but there's a difference between red flag laws. It's an attack on the Second Amendment, which is one of our constitutional right. You don't have a Second Amendment. We do, Jake guys. You know what I mean? And it's a very American thing when you trample on that. Don't tread on me kind of stuff. Now I have a video on that. If you really want to know more about my thoughts on it, just go watch the video. I'm not going to discuss it anymore about the red flag laws. If you just watch the video, leave a comment, we'll talk about it there. Okay? Now I have another video I've said, and if you want to see a video where there is some good news in all of this, and I said how much I do not, in the previous video I said how much I don't like e-thoughts. Well, they're about to be obsolete, and that's a good thing, you know. Not necessarily in America. You can own black powder in America, Jake guys. Like I said, you can own black powder revolvers. Amen, Iron Man. Amen. Now, like I said, you see, I hope people have watched a lot of my videos. I mean, I don't get as many. I rarely get as many views. So if you could watch some of the videos you have not seen before, some of the recent videos that are not trailing in much views, watch them. Leave a comment. Give me a thumbs up. Yeah, we don't want that in America because we actually don't agree with that. Okay, Americans generally don't agree with having the right of self-defense taken away from us. We don't agree with that. I know, Nancy, I know. But the only reason there is a market for it, Nancy, is because a lot of men are desperate and lonely these days. Now, you could argue there are reasons for that, but it is what it is. There's an epidemic of lonely, desperate men out there. That's not right. And you have women out there, and I've seen this, by the way, who will talk to you on dating sites, but will never, ever, they just ever want to basically, they will never want to meet you in the real world. They do it for attention. I've seen that, and that's not right within itself. You just talk to someone online and you expect not to meet in the real world? Garbage. And you're just leading someone on? That's morally wrong. If you're not on a dating site to date and you're doing it just for attention, then you don't belong there. Ladies, you don't belong there. I speak against immoral behavior on both men and women. So I'm both against immoral behavior in both men and women as a Christian. So I'm not discriminating, and I'm not coming down on either or. If you're doing something immoral and wrong, yeah, I'm gonna call you out on it. Hmm. Ah, interesting, Jake Eyes. Good story. Must have hurt. Well, Nancy, I would agree with that, but I don't. I think porn is the thing of the past. If you see my video, and you did, pornography is going to be a thing of the past. Okay, it's going to be replaced by internet, virtual cyber sex, pretty much. It's going to be replaced by that. And that's just as bad. And you got the Oculus Rift stuff, and it's not there yet, but we're gonna see virtual interfaces that are gonna be like, we'll be able to mimic the real world and feeling, taste, and touch in the near future. Mark my words. Iron Man. I understand, Iron Man, your point of view. Ooh, that must hurt. Gotta be careful with those guns, man. But yes, my stance is that these e-thoughts, these OnlyFans girls, exploit desperate and lonely men. And that's the point I'm making. Okay? And I want to make that for the recording. Yes, I believe these men are being exploited. Yes, I believe these men are being manipulated. Hello, Icy. I haven't seen you here before. Here are the rules when you come in my stream. No blasphemy, no disrespect, and no vulgarities. If you stick to those rules, you'll be fine. No vulgarity. Cool, Jake, guys. Okay, I see. Just gotta tell you the rules, the ground rules. Yeah, that's a part of it, Iron Man. I've said that in the previous video. The reason why we have an epidemic of simps is basically no father in the home, single motherhood. The state has taken the father out of the home. And, yeah. Well, thank you, Icy. But at the same time, it doesn't matter if these men are desperate and lonely. It matters that people are exploiting them. To me. You know what I mean? Which one's worse? The desperate and lonely man? Or basically the OnlyFans girl who basically exploits these men for money? Which one's worse? Well, it's mostly outdoor stuff and shooting, camping and stuff like that. Sometimes we talk about issues of the day, like what's in the news. Not always, though. I see. And Icy, I have a couple of videos. If you want to check out my channel's videos, I have some pretty good videos on different topics and also a lot of outdoor topics. There are times when I do discuss relevant issues of the day. In this stream, I was discussing something that was about a video I made. So yeah. So welcome to the stream. We got 8 thumbs up, 8 views and 5 thumbs up. Well, if you're new here, give me some more thumbs up. But yes, that's my stance. You can watch the video and understand what I'm talking about, and yes, that's true, Nancy. But I don't think you really understand what men are going through. Okay? You can say that, all you want, Nancy, but you don't understand men and their weaknesses. Women have weaknesses as well, but men have certain weaknesses within themselves, in their nature. It's not about, it's partially about morality and moral breakdown, but there are other factors involved, Nancy. Thank you. Awesome, Jake guys. Thank you. I agree. I would argue that OnlyFans is worse than like regular pornography. Worse. Because you're giving money to a woman for personal content. And you're basically, and that's all you're getting from her. You know what I mean? See you, Jake guys. But yeah, you can argue that. That's what I was saying. But that's the 7 thumbs up. That's awesome. The point is here is that you can watch the video. You can agree with me or you can disagree with me. Yes, these men are making immoral decisions. Yes, that is true. But at the same time, who's more immoral? Men who are desperate for any kind of, female, interaction, or is it the woman who basically makes money off these men and exploits them? I would say that it's basically the OnlyFans model who is the greater exploiter here. You know what I mean? Who is greaterly immoral for what she's doing. She knows these men are desperate and lonely, and she uses these men. So yeah, these men are doing immoral things, but I would argue that the OnlyFans model is much more immoral. You know what I mean? Because she's the one who is profiting. I understand that, Iron Man. I agree with that. I agree porn is bad. I know, just like you, that it messes you up as a man. It's highly addictive. What I am saying here, and what I am saying, yeah, it's bad. I would say that OnlyFans is worse, you know what I mean, than just basically your regular porn, you know what I mean? Which is like pre-recorded stuff, you know? Because that's when it involves exploitation of desperate and lonely men. And that's not right. Now you're exploiting desperate and lonely men for money. And you know, that's when I have to draw a line there. I agree, Iron Man. I agree. But the point is here, we're not going to get into semantics here, okay? What I said is what I said, okay? And at the very least, with this new technology that's coming out, it ends this exploitation to a certain extent. You know, it doesn't end the exploitation, but it does end basically the e-thoughts careers. So, and that's what I was trying to say. That's the only good news out of this. The only silver lining is that the new AI technology is going to basically end the era of the e-thought, and that's I think OnlyFans is going to be shut down in the future because it's going to be replaced by, you know, AI technology, and it's going to be, and so the models are going to be replaced. I mean, like runway models will be replaced. Instagram models are going to be replaced by this AI technology because these models, they don't age. They're on a computer. They're not real, but pretty soon they're going to look very real on the screen. You know. That's the point. Well, I hope you get the point. Well, I know it probably is. I didn't say it was a perfect. I didn't say it was completely good news, Nancy. I never said it was completely good news. Yeah, it'll probably be worse. Instead of pornography, you're going to get VR, virtual sex, pretty much. Pornography will be obsolete, but instead of that, you're going to get like the science fiction films always say. I've seen a lot of science fiction films, and you're going to get like this VR, you know, like Oculus Rift kind of virtual, like it feels real, kind of like you're really there, like, you know, kind of sex. It's going to be just as bad, if not worse, but at the same time, a lot of, you know, human women will be out of work, so that do this thing, exploit. Sure, brother, sure. Who are you, man? I don't like the chat. I don't like the name of your channel. Who are you? Yeah, you gotta go. point is here is that I've talked about this. I've Thank you, Iron Man. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. Watch the video. I think you'll understand. Have a good morning, Nancy. But I'm going into a rant. I want to talk about some good things. I'll probably do some more stuff. I want to do some PCP air rifles and maybe some black powder. I want to get some black powder rifles and revolvers. I can get those, by the way. Let me see what else I want to get. I want to get some, you know, I want to get some new less than lethal launchers. Perhaps some new stun guns. You know, a lot of things I want to get in the future. You know, and of course I want to get my license. You know. But you know, I think this stream has run its course, and I've been ranting so much about something about my video. But there's a lot more good stuff to come. You know, I might get a recurve bow from a friend. All right. Well, God bless everybody. I'll talk to you soon, Iron Man.